Hi, and welcome to this meditation on transforming negativity into creative energy. Whether you're currently in a state of anger or you experience anger on a regular basis, this meditation is your friend. First of all, we want to congratulate you. If you deal with anger either now or at other points in your life, and you've decided to do this meditation, it means that there's an intuitive voice in you that knows the destructive energy, anger or negativity, shouldn't be your first option. Now, I'm not saying there's no time for anger or that anger is always inappropriate, but what if it was something you could choose? You've decided to listen to this guided meditation instead of simply acting based on your anger or negative thoughts. That's the most important step and a very wise choice. It also means there's an openness. It's inside you to learn something else about anger. We just want to start by acknowledging that anger is probably one of the most strongest emotions a human being can experience. Often we experience it as a tremendous ball of fire in our belly that's ready to explode. This strong energy can take over our entire being if we don't deal with it in a smart and mindful way. Actions taken on it can be destructive to our environment and ourselves. So that said, there's a way to approach anger in a constructive manner. Use the energy behind it for creative purposes. Anger or negativity usually has a message. It's a catalyst for something deeper. There's deeper parts of us that want to change. Many famous people have used that energy, that anger or negativity, constructively. Just think about Martin Luther King, Gandhi, or Nelson Mandela. All of them found a way to utilize anger and unleash creativity to bring about transformation in the world. Think about musicians such as Nirvana or Sex Pistols, who found a way of using anger as a driving force to create music that millions have listened to and adored. In this meditation, we want to tap into that same alchemy process that transforms anger into a form of creation and transformation. So let's get started with, and find yourself just a comfortable position. We recommend you remain seated for this meditation, either supported by a cushion you're sitting on or in a chair. Either way, please ensure that you keep your spine straight to the best of your abilities, and then I want to invite you to close your eyes if you'd like. If you don't, just pick a spot on the wall, a drishti. Keep a soft focus. If you notice that your energies in you are so strong that closing your eyes doesn't seem an option at this point, then just do your best, relax your eyes, and gently rest your gaze in that space I talked about. So then, let's just take a few deep breaths. And I want to invite you to make these breaths strong. Just the energy you perceive when anger is present in your body. So you can go in through the nose, out through the mouth. Don't be afraid to make some noise here. Then let the exhale come out through the mouth. Also force. Perhaps you want to sigh. Let some strong energy flow out of your body from the back of your throat. Just repeat that a few times. If all the cells of your body are taking just a few deep breaths. These breaths are not meant to dissolve any anger, but are simply signals to the body so it knows it's time to relax. There's no need to hold on to any tension you might have. Good. And to the best of your abilities, even though you might experience strong energetic forces, see if you can relax your body. Simply offer and allow your legs and arms and hands, your torso and your head to rest in the space they're in. Obviously, when you're in the middle of a strong experience, it might be a challenge to relax. But in this moment, we just want to give the body an opportunity to let go of any additional tension it's holding. That can be easily let go of. Just keep concentrating on your breathing. Good. Now we're ready to look at the force of anger. So just take a moment to consciously turn towards your anger or that negativity. Imagine your awareness to step out of your body. Then within a few inches distance, let it turn around and gently face you. Your body and your internal experience. Do this observing awareness. Doesn't have to carry any particular energy. It's a neutral observation as it's simply taking in and taking notice of what's occurring in your experience right now. So become aware of your anger. Notice the phenomenon in your body, in your nervous system, perhaps also in your thoughts, without any judgment, without any interpretation. Simply acknowledge that you're having the experience of anger in this moment, and you're offering your awareness. And from here, take a few moments to examine the energies that are birthed in your body by the emotion of anger. Take a look. Where in your body can you feel it? How does it feel? Does it have texture, a temperature, a shape? How does it express itself? What are the sensations that you can perceive? Do your best to feel the anger without getting caught up in the story. Just set that aside for now. Again, this is done without any judgment or interpretation. Simply notice how anger expresses itself inside your body. You are a space holder in this moment. Stay with this inquiry and all the sensations you can become aware of for a few moments. Whatever you experience, it's okay. There's simply an energy that wants to express itself through the human being you are. Beautiful. Notice how you're becoming more intimate with yourself as you start to investigate the experience you're having right now. And become aware how you can meet that experience with curiosity, with openness, without judgment or need for change in this moment. There are times, especially when we're under the spell of an intense energy, where the best thing to do is simply just pause, acknowledge, and hold the space for ourselves. Continue to be with this experience. It might happen that the way anger expresses itself in your body, it changes by simply bringing our awareness to it. The act of shedding light to it can sometimes let it evaporate like clouds in the sky. And just for the sake of this meditation, we want to go a step further through. Our aim here is not to simply let anger dissolve, but we want to use its inherent message, its sharpness, its clarity, as an input for our creative energy. So let's go ahead with it. So as you're becoming aware and noticing all of the sensation in your body, see if you can step into a deeper layer, as if you would access a layer behind or below the sensation in your body. Take this conscious step now. Notice the raw energy you'll find here, the driving force, the root of the emotion, the source of what your experience is. We're looking for it on an energetic level. So just do your best to leave any stories or memories or thoughts behind. Plainly enter the field of raw, clear energy that's causing the anger to arise and thrive. Take a few deep, slow breaths here. You're meeting the forceful and the crystal field, all an energy in you. And again, for a few moments, simply be with that energy. Notice how it feels, where it's located. How does it move? How does it express itself? Be with that from a space of ingenious curiosity. Perhaps you'll be surprised at how this fundamental energy actually feels like it's a natural, more neutral. It's less loaded with story. Has a direction of pure intent. So you're doing very good. Just continue to rest your awareness in this. Breathe normal and keep your body relaxed as much as possible. Perhaps you notice that there's a potential in this energy, a potential that comes from a pure source, might even carry a message in it, might point to something, direction it wants you to take, an initiative it wants you to bring forth, or a change in your life that's due. That change which interrupts complacency and mobilizes action. See what it carries, what it whispers that arises from this deep space of your inner wisdom. If there's no clear message arising at this point in time, it's totally fine. Just simply be with the energy source below the experience of anger. Now you know what it is to look out for. The next time anger arises in your experience, you know where to bring your awareness. And if a message occurs for you, allow yourself to take it in fully. Take it a bit further. Let the creative energy merge with that message. What can you envision as you let life create something out of that message? Do your best to think about it. Simply let your inner wisdom guide you. Perhaps there are images occurring, a few words, a sense of direction, the form of that energy. Let the chemical process happen in which what was working before was outdated and now updated and transformed into a new form of manifestation. Listen with awareness, and your map to freedom and full self-expression will fully unfold in front of you and your inner eye. Take in the message. Allow it to inspire you, transform it into energy and aliveness. Passion to create and transform. Let it empower you. And now I want to invite you to seal this entire experience in your heart. Whatever's occurred for you, whatever inspiration you got, just take a moment and let it all reside in the quiet and peaceful space of your heart. Perhaps you even want to place your hand on your heart, just to symbolize this gesture. We'll do it slowly. Good. Now, coming to the end of this meditation, just by sitting down and doing this, you have done amazing work. You've learned the way to express your anger masterfully in a constructive instead of a destructive way. You found access to a deeper voice of wisdom that speaks with pure intention and simply asks you to be a vehicle for the message it wants to bring into this world. In this way, you can become the being of full potential that you are, acting and manifesting from a big picture, rather than constrained experience that anger so often carries. Now that you're aware of the possibilities of this inner alchemy, you can apply it anytime. An experience of anger arises for you. Just because we know ways of how to deal with anger does not mean that it will not arise anymore. But we can become a master of this process and use it in the spirit of human potential instead of causing harm. And to end, just gently move your fingers, your toes, rotate your ankles and wrists, perhaps stretch your arms over your head, and simply enjoy the fruits of meditation and being in your body right now. Just gently open your eyes. And thank you so much for dedicating this inner work